So here we go. Happy to have you all with us. Doug Ripley with you and Shahid Shabazz back at our Virginia Beach studios as Mariah Adams, our player of the game, throws on the headset. Snoop, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Take us through this one. You guys are limited in numbers, and as I mentioned with Coach McCray in the pregame show, you missed Victoria Morris with a foot injury for much of last year in conference play, and now you have Asia Wayne out, and then also Amaya Register, who missed today's game because of her tightness in her knee. You all are playing with some limited numbers than what you're used to. But how are you all approaching that with that in mind, knowing that you're going through some injuries as we get later and later into the season?
We just know we play for each other. We talk about it before every game. We play for each other. We're down in numbers, and we also talk about doubling up, just giving the extra effort. So we just know we got to go out there with a mindset of killing each team we play. Nobody's going to give us nothing, so we just got to work hard regardless.
What was the biggest challenge here in facing UTSA with the style that they play?
They're a very good team. They push it in transition. We have to know personnel very well. They just a very versatile team.
You seem to make an impact as soon as you came into the game early on, not just with early points, but also defensively. What things in particular did you feel like you had the best opportunity to make your presence felt in this game today?
I just had to play both ends of the floor. Like you said, we're down in numbers, so whatever my team needs, I try to do. So that's what I had to do today.
At what point did you feel like that you started to have pretty good control of the game?
Honestly, as soon as I got in, I just felt good. My teammates had confidence in me, so that's how we got started.
So now you get on a charter flight and you head over to UTEP. What's that experience like of flying basically a private jet instead of having to go commercially all the way across the Conference USA map?
It's great. Very blessed. Great opportunities. It's great flying on a private jet. Very nice. You're
one of a number of players on your team that's 6 foot or taller. Get a little extra leg room as a result. That's not a bad deal. What things do you feel like you all need to address following this game as you get set for your next opponent, UTEP, on Saturday?
I talked to my teammates about this early in the halftime. We just have to go out there and kill, like, every possession. We got to play every possession like it's our last and just go out there and give it our all because, like I said, nobody's going to give us nothing. We got a target on our back now.
Absolutely, and you guys handled it pretty well. We will see you at UTEP on Saturday.
Thank you.
That is Mariah Adams joining us, our player of the game after Old Dominion beats UTSA 62-43. And actually, we're going to go ahead and keep it here as head coach Nikki McCray has just thrown on the headset as well. Monarchs by 19. And, Coach, your impression?
Wounded, and just persevered. We're not able to play, a lot of people. We had 2 guards out, so we're very limited and thin on the perimeter. But we found a way. A lot of people played a lot of minutes. Obviously, we got a big game on Saturday, but we found a way to win. 58 rebounds to 34. That was really key for us. We really dominated in that area. I thought that's what allowed us to really compete with this team was our ability to dominate the boards.
Take us through the thought process that you all had as a staff when you knew that Amaya Register would not be at your disposal here today as you took on UTSA.
Well, we had to figure. I went down the bench. I don't know if I told Marie she was going to have to play perimeter and play a lot of perimeter. But that's the good thing about our team. Different people can step up. I thought we didn't have any energy to start the game, and we addressed that at halftime and said you got to figure out a way to get energy about yourselves. And, again, I'm not a coach that feeds off of offense. You got to get yourself going defensively, and that's the mindset. People had to play tonight, because we're limited, with our bench. But, but we got to continue to get better. Got to get better. We got to hit shots, timely shots. We missed a lot of timely shots, great looks, but we missed a lot. 7 for 22 from the 3. It was good to see Vicky hit some shots tonight. I think that was due. And we just got to continue to push forward.
It was really like overdue for Vicky because last time she had got to double figures was against Western Kentucky, but those baskets she hit early in the third quarter seemed to really set the tone for you all and what you managed to do from there defensively the rest of the game.
Yeah, definitely. I can't remember what we were from at half. I think we only hit 2 for 14.
Yep.
So, it was good that we hit some shots, but our defense and our rebounding was really solid.
Yeah.
I thought, we put them on the line and they got some and ones there, but we just got to be smarter and be able to guard. I know UTEP is a team that can drive the ball, and if you help, they got shooters. So we got to be much better tonight.
You talked about Reichert having to take up a little bit more of a role basically as a perimeter player at times. It's nice to have somebody who's maybe used to playing all 5 positions on the floor back in Europe, which seems to be more of the case than it is here in the States, and she seemed to handle it pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, Mariah is really smart. She can put the ball on the floor. Obviously, she's hitting some threes. This is her second game where she's hit one, so that feels good. And it looks good, and we have a lot of confidence in her, as well as Amari. They just need to take them more because that's an aspect that Maggie brought to the team. She took them. They didn't always go in, but they had to respect her, and that's what we have to have. If we continue to rebound the ball the way we're rebounding, then obviously it puts put ourselves in a position to be in ball games. But we know on the road you got to make shots, you got to make free throws, and you got to make plays.
Mariah Adams, 10 points off the bench, our player of the game. Your impression on what she brought to the table for your team tonight?
Mariah is really solid defensively. She gets to the paint sometimes. I'm just trying to get her to get a solution. When she gets stuck, she's got her step through. That's something that she worked on all year long. She's getting bumped. She's got to, just take the contact, and just, play through contact. But defensively is where she gets us. I just told her when she comes out at halftime, got to get some shots up, and stop passing the ball because, you're getting shots. So you want to see it go through the net, and you want to see it go through the net in warm-ups.
So you turn the attention now to UTEP. We're going to fly tonight to El Paso in just a little bit as soon as you all get showered up and we get back on the bus to the airport. What things do you take away from this game as a team that will make you all better as you get closer to taking on the Miners in El Paso?
Well, rebounding, number one. Rebounding. We did a really good job of definitely rebounding the ball, and then, obviously, defense. I mean, we had some quarters there where they didn't really score, but, they didn't really shoot the ball, all that well tonight. They hit a couple threes, hit more than what they normally hit, but we know that UTEP is a different team. But we got to be solid defensively, and we got to rebound the basketball. 6
of your 10 conference games this year, you've held the opponent to 23 points or less in the second half, and today was one of those games here, Coach.
Yeah.
Finally, they just killed the music, but it's been throwback night. You're playing some music that you're accustomed to back in your playing days.
Definitely. I couldn't even hear myself, and I felt like there was a lot of people in the stands and there was a lot of music, but that's good. That's good when you can have that. I think they had a great crowd, lots of energy, which was really good to see. But, just really fortunate that we got the win, and we got to get ready for UTEP.
We'll see you in El Paso on Saturday.
All right, thanks.